What is the oldest university in the United States? Harvard University. Which city is the most populous in the United States? New York City. What is the national animal of the United States? Bald eagle. Which state is famous for Silicon Valley and technology? California. How many total states are there in the United States? '50. What is the tallest mountain in the United States? Denali. Which large lake system borders the United States and Canada? Great Lakes. What is the name of the longest river in the United States? Missouri River. What is the capital city of the United States? Washington, D.C. What continent is the United States located on? North America. Which state is geographically the largest by land area? Alaska. What is the common name for the United States dollar bill? Greenback. What is the most spoken language in the U.S. after English and Spanish? Chinese. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. In which U.S. city is the Liberty Bell located? Philadelphia. The U.S. CDC is a famous agency for what field? Public health. What U.S. state is famous for coffee besides Hawaii? California. Which U.S. state is entirely surrounded by water, an island state? Hawaii. Which U.S. city is home to the famous Hollywood film industry? Los Angeles. What famous TV network is known for news coverage 24/7? CNN. What was the name of the first permanent English settlement in the U.S.? Jamestown. What year did the United States declare its independence? 1776. What monument features the faces of 4 U.S. presidents? Mount Rushmore. What major U.S. river is famous for the Grand Canyon? Colorado River. What U.S. state is known as the Sunshine State? Florida. What is the main source of energy production in the U.S.? Natural gas. Which document states the rights of the U.S. people? Bill of Rights. What U.S. city is known for jazz music and Mardi Gras? New Orleans. What U.S. state is famously known as the Golden State? California. What is the famous waterfall located between the U.S. and Canada? Niagara Falls. What company started the assembly line for cars in the United States? Ford. What is the national sport of the United States? Baseball. What large body of water is on the west coast of the U.S.? Pacific Ocean. What large body of water is on the east coast of the U.S.? Atlantic Ocean. Which country shares the longest land border with the U.S.? Canada. What U.S. state is the original home of the world-famous Disneyland? California. What U.S. state is famous for its potatoes? Idaho. What U.S. state is home to the city of Seattle? Washington. Which U.S. city is famous for the Golden Gate Bridge? San Francisco. Which state is closest to Cuba and famous for its beaches? Florida. How many stars are displayed on the current U.S. flag? "50." What is the U.S. national motto? "In God we trust." What is the famous New York landmark known as the Crossroads of the World? Times Square. What U.S. state is known as the Lone Star State? Texas. Which U.S. state is famous for Hollywood and beaches? California. What famous building is the official residence of the U.S. President? The White House. What is the largest city in the U.S. state of Texas? Houston. Which U.S. state is known for its deep dish pizza? Illinois. Which U.S. city is famous for its annual hot dog eating contest? New York City. What is the oldest and most traditional American sport? Lacrosse.
How many questions did you get right? Tell us your score in the comments below. If you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Keep your brain active and check out our next quiz video right now.